She's we Boomerang.
Weekend Jumpstart.
The time has come, hasn't it?
It's time. An exciting time because we've got ourselves Repeat in the studio.
Say hi, guys.
With us.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going great.
It is great. So you guys are from Nashville.
Yes.
And I have a thing that you guys call yourselves like surf rock, kind of.
Yeah, like a take on that. Yeah, like almost like we try.
It's tinged.
Yeah.
How do you do surf rock when you're in Nashville? There's not a beach nearby, really.
It's a state of mind.
Yeah, it's state of mind, and you go to the lake a lot and just pretend. But yeah, we kind of do like Kristen grew up listening to the Beach Boys and the Everly Brothers and things like that, and I grew up listening to a lot of like kind of like indie garage rock stuff, and like Yeah Yeahs and Green Day.
Ooh, exciting.
Like yeah, and Andy grew up on like alternative rock and stuff too. So we kind of combined all three, and what came out was just kind of this surf-tinged kind of like, it's not straight up like, we're not straight up doing like Dick Dale, like, stuff, but...
There's just hints of it here and there.
Yeah,
It's influenced by, I think.
Yeah, so...
Well,
that's been fun.
Just throw out my second question of artist vibes that you picked up from. But I do definitely see it with like the Beach Boys and stuff with a lot of harmonic things that you do, you, Jared, and also Kristen through your stuff. So do you guys try to get harmonies like incorporated initially, or do you make the song and then it just kind of happens?
Yeah, I mean, we try to go for like almost kind of like a indie rock Sonny and Cher almost, and so we have this like wall of sound that Andy and I create, and then we try to put these like really like layered harmonies over the top. So I think when I'm writing, I think the melody is the first thing I think of, regardless of like the sound of the instruments or the sound of the harmonies. I think of the melody first, and that usually kind of dictates what the song is going to be like, and then Andy comes in and just hits the drums really hard, so that just naturally creates this nice wall of sound behind it. So
Seems like you guys have everything pretty well together then.
we try. It's like it's funny, a lot of the bands we like are like this band called Broncho, and we like the Ravenettes and Arctic Monkeys and stuff like that. So we like the kind of gritty, garagey kind of rock stuff, but we also like singing pretty harmonies together. So just try to incorporate it.
Just a little bit of dynamics going on there then.
Right.
Yeah. Give it a little more edge than just the one dude singing over the indie rock band kind of thing.
Definitely. Harmony is like one of my favorite parts of a band because it's like a lot of synergy for a bunch of people. Like one guy can just do melody and stuff, but to have people come together and then blend in that way,
yeah,
it's really nice.
We always knew too that we didn't want the dynamic to be like just me as the main front man with her as a backup singer. We also didn't want it to be like a duo thing, like a I don't know, Johnny Swim, or like, it's us two and then the backing band. We always wanted to be the three of us as a rock band together, and so we try to make
Joy
that
Formidable-esque.
Yeah.
Oh, we play a lot of
trying
them.
to make that come out. Yeah. So it's been a trip. But one fun thing about it is like a lot of the songs, rather than like the typical let's plug a harmony in on the pre-chorus, or let's like do a little harmony at the end of each chorus, a lot of our songs, Chris and I are singing the whole time in harmony, and that not only is fun, but it makes my job easier because you don't have to just hear my stupid voice. You know what I mean? You hear both of our voices together. It's like melded.
I mean,
Right.
Don't be so hard on yourself, but yeah, I do see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's always better to hear a pretty girl's voice, I think.
So you guys were you were gonna play a couple songs for us then, right? Though.
Yeah.
Let's, instead of talk shop, let's put these
Yeah.
theories to the test.
Okay, this is
Go on
our
and
first. This
hear
is our
the sound.
Yeah, thanks. This is our new single. It's called "Plugged In," and it's based off of the Luke Wilson movie Idiocracy. One by one, they're following the book. Everyone is worried how they're gonna look. Picking out the one who leads you everybody's acting like they're free. Spending all your time with your heads bowed down like it's your destiny. I know too much, yet I know nothing at all. We can stand on higher ground, watching all them crawl. Lead me to the garden, I need another sin. I know too much, can I please be plugged back in? Yeah, 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 yeah. Broken is all they're ever gonna be. Claiming that they all know the prophecy. If everything is figured out, why are they all acting so confused? Turning off and tuning out, never followed up on the good news. I know too much, yet I know nothing at all. We can stand on higher ground, watching all them crawl. Lead me to the garden, I need another sin. I know too much, can I please be put back in? Yet I know nothing at all. We can stand on higher ground, watching all them crawl. Lead me to the garden, need another sin. I know too much, can I please be put back in? 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 Thank you.
Thank you.
Repeat. Fantastic.
Yeah.
What did you say the name of that one was?
Plugged in.
Plugged in. That was awesome.
Yeah, and that's also, we have a vinyl coming out, 7-inch vinyl on Record Store Day, so tomorrow.
Oh.
Nice.
And that single's the A-side to it.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's exciting, and you can get it in St. Louis, actually, at Euclid Records and Vintage Vinyl, and also at our shows. We'll be taking some copies on the road.
Well, you guys are actually going to be playing tonight, correct?
Yeah.
This is the demo?
Yeah, at the demo. We're playing with a band called Woe Thunder and Scarlet Tanager. And yeah, we love St. Louis, and we love this whole area. We've been in kind of in this area. We played Springfield a couple nights ago and Kansas City last night. And yeah, it's just, I don't know what it is about this part of the country that people just really like live music. You know, I mean, Nashville, we have a lot of live music.
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's like kind of a hotbed for it.
Yeah,
So.
but it's almost like you play to all people that are musicians or in the industry. So it's almost like you get kind of jaded, you know. So you're spoiled. You have, you know,
Right.
50 venues and 50 great shows a night. So, you know, I think sometimes it's easy to take that for granted.
I was actually going to ask you guys, because you've been touring for a little while now, how many times have you came through this area? Is this...
Well, I think one of our first tours ever was just a couple of dates, and one of those dates was the Gramophone.
Oh, nice.
Bands, yeah. And so we've come through St. Louis. We played the Gramophone.
I think this is probably time 4 or 5.
Oh, all right.
Well, this is
Veterans
your
almost.
third year touring.
Since 2014. The first time we played was the Gramophone in 2014 for the spring tour.
We did like a short little tour in 2013, but we've been hitting it hard since like early 2014.
And you're like halfway through your spring tour.
Yeah.
It's how do you manage that? I mean, you've got some experience now, so.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of hard work. Like these days, you have to be your own small business, right? So you can't just write songs and play shows. You have to run the business, man. You have to be on social. You're your own social media manager. You're your own until you can afford it. You're your own tour manager. You're your own, van driver. So it's a lot of work. But if you do it smart, we pack our own food and drinks, and we get sponsors involved and things like that, and so we find ways to save money here and there, and we end up, making like a small living off of it.
That's what it's all about.
Right.
It's good. Yeah, when you're starting off, you just have to work really hard, and I think that if people see that, if venues see that, and other bands see that, that is almost more of a testament than whether or not you can pack out a venue or not in the beginning. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's, like the new cities we played Springfield a couple nights ago, and we'd never played there before, but we worked our butts off to like promote the show and be diligent and send posters and promote and all that stuff, and I think it showed. There was a good amount of kids there, and the venue was happy, and it was great.
Right. What is the best venue place that you've played? You don't have to say tonight at the demo. Won't hold that against you.
Oh man, best venue.
The demo
ever.
is great, and this is our return to the demo. So.
Okay, so this was not the best show we've ever played, and I don't know if it's the best venue, but it is the most unique venue for sure we've played so far, and it was in Charleston, because it's this place called the Windjammer, and it certainly was not the best show we played. It was an okay show. We played fine, but it's on the beach, so literally you play.
Really?
And then the doors to the patio open, and there's sand and the ocean.
Oh, nice.
And so for us being kind of surf tinged, that was like so
the
cool.
environment, yeah.
Yeah.
That's very picturesque, but I can imagine that sand will get everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I'd be worried about like it blowing in and getting stuck in your equipment or something like that.
Can you imagine? Yeah, so that was definitely one of the cooler places. Chicago always is cool. We play a place called the Double Door, which is always fun. Anything you think of, Andy? Venue-wise?
Maybe Thomas, West Virginia, so it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Crying Wolf in Nashville.
Yeah, we do a Halloween show every year in Nashville, Tennessee. We play at the stroke of midnight. And,
The stroke.
Yeah.
Do you guys dress up for it, though? That is the question.
We don't. We let everybody else, because we sort of have a look that we usually have on stage.
Right on.
So that kind of is our...
Makes sense.
Oh, so this isn't your normal stage attire then?
No,
you actually...
this is not.
So you guys are getting cash us.
Yeah, like when Kiss took off their face makeup. That's like, this is our...
It's
I was wondering what the
definitely
face
the
looked
equivalent.
like.
I'm kind of excited to see you guys tonight then. That's something I want to
it's nothing
check
crazy.
out.
We're not like Bjork. I won't be wearing like a stuffed goose around my neck, but we have like a kind of a specific like look that we try to wear on stage. So yeah, but probably that. We play a place in Thomas, West Virginia called the Purple Fiddle, and it's a small little place, but it's like the total population's like 700 people, and every time we play there, like everyone comes out from the city and like from the town, and like people dance, and it's all these like hippie kids, and
nice.
So that's always a memorable one.
So I mean, with you being on the road, I don't know, just because I'm plugged in always to like games and TV and stuff, how do you guys, if at all, like stay connected to like, do you stay on top of things?
Is it
there
even
some
possible?
Netflix or?
Yeah. Well, I think what helps is like when you do go out and play shows, a couple like last year I think we did like 100+ dates, and when you're home, the last thing you want to do is like go out to bars and
Go see shows.
Yeah, like so we go and support our friends and stuff in town, but when we're home, it's like we play in bars and clubs every night. So the last thing we want to do is that. So those little pockets, like we were home for a week between the two March and April tours, and we just kind of like locked ourselves in the house and just caught up on all our shows and
touring band by day, hermit by night.
And I do think you keep up with music a lot when you're on the road, because like at least with Spotify and stuff now and the radio and everything, like you're driving like 8-9 hours a day sometimes, so you just have to like keep up with you're like you need content to like keep your mind busy while you're driving. So we listen to a lot of records on Spotify. We listen to a lot of podcasts and keep up with things with that. So
And we love late night hotel TV.
yeah, so that's always good.
All right. We are maybe you're going to hear one more song?
Sure.
And
So this is our first single off our new record. So Plugged In's our newest one. Our new record's called Floral Canyon. It'll be out July 15th on digital formats. So iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff. And this is the first single. I believe you guys have played it a little bit here in town. So thank you for that. And we're going to play it for you now.
sweet.
Got something that I wanted, an addiction just so hard to quit. And you're tapping on my window, but you don't know I've got someone else. And we fade to black now. Everything that starts must also end. Close the final chapter. Hold the call, don't answer. Pull the plug and stop. The power's out. Mostly we were tragic. Mostly we were a sinking ship. Couldn't fix all the leaks in it. I know you wanna sail again. Mostly we were crazy for thinking our love was true. I couldn't just be with you. Mostly you were all I needed. Not the only one who's guilty. You've got your own secrets up your sleeve. We keep saying that it's over. Neither one of us could really leave. You see picket fences. I see another late night call. You never need me. You only need a song. We keep pointing fingers, not really sure who's right and who is wrong. Who is wrong? Mostly we were tragic. Mostly we were a sinking ship. Couldn't fix all the leaks in it. I know you wanna sail again. Mostly we were crazy for thinking our love was true. I couldn't just be with you. Mostly you were all I needed. Mostly we were tragic. Mostly we were a sinking ship. Couldn't fix all the leaks in it. I know you wanna sail again. Mostly we were crazy for thinking our love was true. I couldn't just be with you. Why couldn't I be with you? I couldn't just be with you. Mostly you were all I needed. Thank you.
Nice. Mostly. Repeat. Let me see if I have this right because it's sellout time. So Twitter, you're at RepeatX2.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
times 2. And then YouTube's Repeat Music.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere else that you want to?
Instagram, we're always posting fun stuff. Repeat X2 as well. We're on Facebook. I believe it's just Repeat. You can just go to our website too. It's repeatmusic.com, and that will have everything. We do have a blog. We do a tour blog where we kind of post about all the shows.
Tumblr.
And yeah, it's on Tumblr. So just look up Repeat on Tumblr. And Andy and I have a podcast on iTunes that you can check out called the Repeat Podcast.
Oh,
But most importantly, you guys are going to be at the demo tonight.
Yes, very excited. Great it almost feels like a hometown show.
Yeah,
You know?
it does. Yeah.
I'm glad you feel that way because that
Yeah.
makes that's good for all of us, really.
Yeah,
Makes
And
feel
thank you
warm
for
and fuzzy.
having for coming over and
Oh, gosh.
being on our
Oh,
show.
Seriously, yeah, this has been rad.
This is
Great.
the
Thank
most
you guys so much.
legit thing the Weekend Jumpstart has done. So
Thank you. This is great. We had a
you for
blast,
having
and
us.
yeah, we hope you'll have us back again.
Oh, we would love
of
to.
course.
Cool.
So-
You guys said you're having an album come out July 15th too,
Yep.
and then you're going to have something else out tomorrow for Record Store Day.
That's right. So if you want a copy and you live near the St. Louis area, go to Vintage Vinyl or go to Euclid Records. I know there's only a couple copies
The
there.
first song that we played plugged in is on it, plus our annual 60s cover song that we do each year.
Oh.
Yeah.
That we name after, it's always a 60s song named after a female. So the first year we did it just to participate in Record Store Day, we
Carrie Ann.
did Carrie Ann.
Second year we did Eleanor by the Turtles. And this year we're doing Windy by the Association.
Yeah.
So that's only available on vinyl, and it will only otherwise be available on Spotify. So you can't own a physical copy unless you buy the record. So so that's kind of cool. And otherwise follow us online, and you can get our new record Floral Canyon out July 15th.
Fantastic.
Yes.
All right.
again.
Thanks for being here. And so we're going to move on. Unfortunately, I mean, I wish that they
Yeah, I
could
was
just
gonna
stay
say it's
forever.
unfortunate. I don't want to see you guys go, but
Weekend Jumpstart does have to continue.
let's continue jumpstarting.
Although
The
since
weekend
they're
needs to be
kind of surf
jump-started.
rocky, it's fine that we're playing Joyce Manor's Beach Community.
Seems fitting. So